Welcome to Sober Barkeep. I'm Brian Anderson coming to you from Anderson's Guitar Bar here in lovely League City, Texas. It's Canadian Beer Friday. Thanks to afbev.ca and Navin for supplying me with these beers that we've been using over the last several Fridays, and I've enjoyed the heck out of this thing. Today we're going to take another look at another one for the road product. This is their Stone Sofa Kolsch, and Kolsch is another Canadian style beer, and they've done these beers phenomenally so far. The Kolsch is it's more of a lighter, hoppier beer. It's warm filtered, warm brewed, which means the yeast is actually fermented in the warm fermentation style. Then it's cold lagered afterwards, or cold conditions, much like a lager would be. So it's kind of a combination style beer. Very strictly controlled in Germany. If you call it a Kolsch in Germany, you have to follow some very strict guidelines in how you make it. You know, the Germans are like it with most of their beers, but this is actually, if you read about it, is one of the most controlled styles of beer that the Germans have. And so let's take a look at it. It tends to be a little hoppier, but full-bodied at the same time. So it's kind of an interesting style of beer, and we'll see how one for the road takes a shot at this thing. Okay, first off, it is just light straw white. Most Kolsches that I've ever seen are a little darker than this. They're straw colored, but kind of a little darker color than this one is. And by law in Germany, they have to be crystal clear. This one's a little cloudy. So from a visual standpoint, a little bit different than if you poured one of these, if a true German one of these out of a can or a bottle. Got a very light, hoppy, smells like beer. I mean, this is very interesting. It smells like a beer, and I don't know how else to say that. Growing up as a kid, my dad had drink Coors, and there was just a beer smell. That, you know, as a kid, I learned, and not that this smells like Coors, but it's just kind of got a beer smell to it. On the taste, wow, this tastes like a Kolsch. How else to describe it? It's hoppy. There's no question about it. And you know me, I'm not a real, I'm not a gigantic, super hoppy style beer fan, but this is incredibly balanced with a full body, smooth taste to it. And it's hard for me to find a beer that's hoppy that's got also, and I just call it smooth. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just got this really smooth, mellow kind of, but full-bodied mouthfeel to it, with the hops, definitely prominent hop flavor to it. This is a really, really good beer. One for the road. You guys have done it again. I can't wait. I've got to hook up with Navin, but I can't wait for these things to hit the United States market because I think they're going to do fantastic. Their product line so far has just really impressed me. The one for the road guys, you're doing fantastic. This is definitely a 4. I'm gonna get a 4.5. You know what? Because it tastes like a Kolsch. It just flat tastes like a Kolsch. It kind of has the visual deficiencies, or I call it deficiencies. It's a little different than what you would see in a true German Kolsch from a visual standpoint, but taste-wise, man, this is great stuff, man. Fantastic. So 4.5 from the Sober Barkeep, and man, I really hope you guys get this on the United States market soon, man. From the Sober Barkeep, live well and drink smart.